This is a repost. Thanks to Watcher LS for catching this. Turn 9 was missing before. Welcome to another Field of Glory 2 medieval historical battle. This is Crug 1136. Gonna add Welsh to the list of languages that I do not speak. My opponent is Gribble. He has the Anglo-Normans. I normally play him in Pike and Shot, but here we are, and he's a fine player. So this is a pretty asymmetric matchup. So the Anglo-Norman army, their infantry is overall inferior, I would say. These raw levies are definitely inferior. There's also average defensive spearmen, and then average armored defensive spearmen. So any of these units will be at a 100 POA disadvantage, charging by Welsh spearmen. These are offensive spearmen. Lightly protected, so we're down on armor, but large unit size. So a few casualties and combat strength modifier will start to tell in our favor. These are medium foot, so not disordered, but they also don't get the cohesion roll bonus of heavy foot. They can form a square or a circle or whatever you want to call it if they need to. Being deep spearmen, knights, so charging knightly lancers get 200 against infantry, but only 150 against steady spearmen, but only, the steady deep spearmen get 50 of their own. So really, their advantage drops considerably. So we can resist knightly charges better in terms of POA, with the caveat that we are medium foot for cohesion checks. We have clear superiority in line infantry, and we have longbowmen. For cavalry, we have non-knightly lancers. These are very likely to get, squished. So with that in mind, I want to shift light longbowmen to the wings to support our light javelin horse to harass these knights. And we'll leave a light javelin men in the center to engage in skirmishing. And we will try to avoid contact with our, garbage cavalry for as long as humanly possible. And let's see, masked longbowmen. I don't think these are going to be super useful anywhere, to be honest, but maybe I'll try shifting them to the wings as well. And then, let javelin men towards the center, but without getting in the way of our advancing spearmen. Oop. Okay. So spearmen, ta-da. Light javelin horse can move to the wings to try to get behind as much as possible. There's a slight dip in the ground here. We'll probably want to keep our cavalry behind it. Here again, same thing, but I don't think moving up to take advantage is a good idea. Okay, onward. Next turn. If he stays on his hill, that would actually be a good thing, because it would give us time to get all our missile troops arranged as we want them. Good. I am completely okay with that. Maybe we'll have the longbowmen, or the Welsh longbowmen, mass on the flanks to try to pick at the edges, and we'll use the light longbowmen to try to get around to harass the knights. I might soon move this cavalry to go hide in the forest, where both cavalries would be severely disordered, so it wouldn't be such a big disadvantage to get hit by knights. Next turn. I'm gonna try to protect the knights from my lights, which makes sense. We will rush past with the light javelin horse. Okay. Our cavalry can move up and support, that they have light cover. Here, I'm not so sure. I guess they can make for the forest for now. We have plenty of room to maneuver. They can turn around and run away if his knights start moving toward us. Next turn. We'll post up, but we won't shoot because I want the stationary bonus before shooting. Keep shifting our cavalry over. Good, and our foot can just carry on. Soon we'll start cresting the top of this hill, which will be nice. Well, let's be even more bothersome. Alright, next turn we can start opening up with archery on the right. Maybe we'll be able to exploit that. Next turn. We'll attempt to charge here. We've drive these light archers away from us. The knights are going to come out now. Cavalry need to be around and yet not too easily accessible. Good. Cover them. It's going to get a little bit ugly with the knights charging downhill at us, but not much I can do about that. Good. You keep riding past, but maybe you can take some advantage of that. Try to keep sweeping around with the others and move to harass. All right. Next turn, now it'll start heating up. Bounce them. Defensive spearmen charging against offensive spearmen. If he doesn't zone me out here, I can get an auto drop. Bull move. They got lucky to bounce while holding steady. Okay, so this is kind of bad. We might want to general up to steady it out if we can. So he saw the threat. Oh, very nice. We're going to take advantage of that. These units are all at full strength, so they're not likely to drop cohesion from that. But it could happen. It could happen. So why don't we go like that. And crash in there. This is unfortunate, we're downhill and there's a general in one of the units. Could try to steady it out, it's kind of a risk. Let's consider that. You're in the way now. Alright, how are we going to deal with this situation? Oh. Great, you're passed. And same with that unit. Get some casualties on them, even though it's kind of a waste. Get in the marsh. This unit can't get to safety, it can only get murdered, sadly. So, why don't you at least waste their time as you get murdered? Zone that out. Shift over. We'll need them to steady out the situation, or at least help with that. So we're down 25, but 37, so we're lightly protected. But as the casualties kick in, combat strength will move into our favor. We'll let this unit stay unengaged so that he has to charge with his defensive spearmen. We'll do this. I don't love it. It's definitely a risk. I'm fine with the staring contest for now. He's not going to charge. Okay, you wait. Right. Might lose this unit when the knights countercharge. Or, you know, that could happen too. Good. Why don't we charge them? And although this does expose us to some ugly contacts from the knights charging downhill, maybe we can break this disrupted raw unit. Medium foot. Shit. Okay, we're gonna stay out of cohesion check range because they're gonna break and spread panic here. Right. Why not try for a charge? It's worth a try. Get back there. This could get ugly fast. Next turn. Oh, god damn it. Yeah. That's the bad thing. Alright, could have been worse. That couldn't really have been worse. That's medium foot. Well done. Good. Now we have to attempt to push in. Get out of the way. Good. Damn it. I should have thought this first. Yep. Making the same mistake twice in a row. Okay. Ugh, too aggressive. I should have held back in the open plains. I wanted to make use of this forest, but it's not at all worth it. Okay, the bad things continued. Yeah, we're gonna lose this quick. Get the hell away from there. Yeah, there's really nothing for it. Yeah, okay, okay. Just get in the way then, there's nothing else you can do. Get run down anyway. Gribble is telling me it's not over, which is true, but it's gonna be soon. Took a risk charging up the hill, and it did not pay off. Ooh, nicely done. Yeah, it's the part where everybody runs away. Really? You're gonna be that way? Totally gonna be that way. Alright. Now I could do this, but would it be worth it? What might be better is seeing how far they pursue us. Too far. I was hoping that maybe they would be in charge range, but no dice. Give these a little push. That's okay. Stay in cover. So get up the hill. It's nice to do some damage, but it's a bit late for that. Interesting. Let's try again to steady this out. Uh-huh. Love medium foot. Okay, normally I'm not about long-range archery, but we're getting desperate here. And we are down 20%. Alright, we're getting that GG, so it should be just about done. Let's see. Well, that's not going to do them any good. Sadly, we must play another turn. Okay, now for the bad things. Fragmented, fragmented. Everyone's fragmented. Ah, not quite a break. Turn. Face them. Turn there, I suppose. You know what? Probably need to form a square. Okay, and presumably it's over next turn. So Gribble says that I spread out too much, my cavalry was useless. That's true, but also these are non-knightly lancers, and they don't do great against knights, so I don't know that that was a problem so much as advancing in the first place. Simply put, I greatly underestimated the fragility of medium foot and underestimated the effect this hill would have, and the bloody mess is the result. Nice, final little catch. So there it is. So like I said, I think what I should have done was hang back here, using these slopes, narrowing the battlefield a bit in our favor. But I think like Gribble said, I should have kept the cavalry closer by. Even if they would have got trashed, it would have been better than they're not really doing anything like they did here. So, ouch. Lesson learned, medium foot charging uphill, not worth it, even if they are deep spearmen. So well played to Gribble. It's a good game. Till next time.